welcome to ZONEofTECH News episode number 12. Okay, so this week was really interesting, really fun. The OnePlus 7 has been announced and launched officially. I was there at the event, so it was awesome. Shout out to everyone that I met at the event. Thanks to OnePlus for the invite. We actually done this week 2 videos on the OnePlus 7 Pro. The first one was my almost 1 week experience with the OnePlus 7 Pro, and the second one was our ultimate in-depth camera comparison with the OnePlus 7 Pro, the Galaxy S10 Plus, the Pixel 3 XL, and the Samsung Galaxy and the iPhone XS Max. So yeah, in case you missed those, check those out here. And aside from the OnePlus 7 event, there's been a lot of interesting tech announcements and tech news this week, a lot of which I'm going to cover in this episode of ZONEofTECH News. So the first one, iPhone 11R colors leaked, the Mac Pro got leaked, there's been an Apple security exploit, the Google Assistant is expanding to more devices, and also Apple Pay is getting a big upgrade. Oh, and also, in case you forgot, the Pixel 3a giveaway is still going, so it ends on Tuesday the 21st. So if you want to win a Pixel 3a or Pixel 3a XL, this is provided by Google, by the way. We're giving, with Google, 3 of them away, and you can pick whichever you wish. Just make sure you're following @ZONEofTECH on Twitter, and then also retweet this tweet with my announcement for the giveaway. And like I said, the giveaway ends on Tuesday, the 21st of May. So I grabbed some snacks, and here's all the stories from this week. Okay, so first off, Mark Gurman from Bloomberg posted an image of what appears to be a mold of all the 3 new iPhone models for 2019. The iPhone 11, the iPhone 11R, and the iPhone 11 Max. The 11R would remain the exact same size as the iPhone XR that we have right now, so a 6.1-inch LCD display. However, it is getting a pretty big upgrade when it comes to the camera, so it will come with a dual camera module versus 3. Yes, the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Max will be upgraded from 2 modules to 3, while the iPhone 11R will be upgraded from 1 module to 2. And this leak from Mark Gurman matches up perfectly with OnLeaks' iPhone 11R leaks. Yeah, the camera module is horrible in my opinion, it's really ugly. Why not use the iPhone XS's dual camera module? It will look so much better. I mean, I'm guessing that Apple did this so they could have all the 3 iPhone models consistent in terms of the looks from the back, but you know, still, that lens module looks horrible on the iPhone 11R with so much wasted space. But wait, there's more. Mako Takara posted an image of how the colors of the iPhone 11R would look like. So coral and blue would be replaced by green and lavender, and it seems like all the colors would be getting quite a bit more washed out. So they're not going to be as vibrant as the ones on the iPhone XR. And Mark Gurman added to the story by posting an image of the glass panels himself. And yeah, I don't really like those at all. Really washed out. I do prefer more vibrant colors myself, so I don't really like these at all. But let me know in the comments if this is something you would prefer. A few more, a bit more paler colors than the more vibrant ones that we got with the iPhone XR. Okay, next up, this is quite of a big one. The Mac Pro 2019 got leaked. Kinda. So an image posted on Imgur shows what looks to be a slide from an internal presentation at Apple. And to be honest, I think it's fake. But let's still talk about it. I want to address why I think this is fake and why in some cases it might be real. Okay, so the actual reason, the main reason why I think this is fake is the design. So we all know that Apple plans on making a modular Mac Pro. I mean, Apple even said it themselves. And from the images, it doesn't look like anything that's supposed to be modular. The images look, like a bad Photoshop. Now, in terms of the dimensions that also got leaked in this document, they look quite realistic, to be honest. So it's about 1 inch taller than the 2013 model, the Mac Pro, and also 1.1 inches wider. So it is a bigger device, but not by a lot. But since there's absolutely no mention of this device being a modular system, I'm quite skeptical. So what about the specs? Well, it seems like we're getting an Intel Xeon W Cascade Lake X processor, which by the way can go up to 52 cores or 112 threads. Yeah, this processor has actually been released in April 2019, so it's a very new processor, so yeah, it's actually a likely candidate. So that part looks legit. Then we have the Apple T2 processor, again, looks legit. Then we have a new Apple X2 accelerator. We don't know anything about this, so I'm not gonna obviously talk about it. However, we do have DDR5 memory, which is pretty much the big giveaway. So this is only supposed to come out in 2020. The Mac Pro is supposed to come out in 2019. Apple even said it themselves. Also, yes, this is in SODIMM format. And then there's no ECC memory, which is a bit fishy. The previous Mac Pro had ECC. The iMac Pro also has ECC, so I expect the new Mac Pro to include ECC memory as well. Okay, what else? Well, we have dual AMD FirePro X cards, which as far as I'm aware, they haven't even been launched yet, or even announced for that matter. And then we also have the option to pick an NVIDIA Quadro or RTX GPU. Again, I'm really skeptical about this because Apple doesn't support NVIDIA cards natively, so But yeah, especially since this would be a built-in GPU, again, I'm quite skeptical of this. Now, when it comes to the ports, we get 8 Thunderbolt 3 ports, so this seems quite reasonable. We get 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, 1 10GB Ethernet port, also Bluetooth 5.1, which is a bit interesting. Bluetooth 5.1 has been officially unveiled, but it's not out yet. And this is quite cool. So it's made especially with device positioning in mind. So you can calculate the position of a device that's connected via Bluetooth 5.1, even the orientation of it, so the direction it's facing. So that's really cool. Again, it's not out yet, and we have no idea when it will be released. Yeah, especially considering the 2019 release for the Mac Pro, end of 2019, I'm really skeptical of this. But yeah, do check out our latest video on the Mac Pro 2019 if you want to learn more about that and our concept that we've made, which is a bit more realistic than this in terms of what Apple might do this year. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of the Mac Pro? Also, what do you guys think about the price? Because the leaked price for this doesn't look great. Yeah. It's about 15K for the lowest end. And then we have a few brand new watch faces that have just been added to the Apple Watch in WatchOS 5.2.1. So Apple added a few new options for the Pride watch face. So you have this brand new 2019 look for the digital watch face. You can actually go back to the 2018 one if you want to do that. And then you also have a brand new Pride analog face, which comes with 2 watch faces, a circular one, and a full screen one. Yeah, full screen one is my favorite one so far. You can even tap on the watch faces and create this wave effect. So yeah, it's really cool. I do like it. Next up, we have the Apple security exploit. So you might have heard a lot of news about this, so I just wanted to try and explain it the best way I can. Okay, so TechCrunch confirmed that Intel processors from 2011 and newer have been affected by a security vulnerability. So this is an exploit that can be used to steal sensitive data directly from the processor. So this exploit is called zombie load. And the way it works is that a CPU is sent a ton of data that it cannot process properly, which forces the CPU to ask help from the CPU's microcode to prevent a crash. And then this bug exploits the CPU's microcode, and it can read sensitive data that the CPU has dealt with in the past. Apple, Microsoft, and Google, they've all released patches. Apple released a patch in macOS 10.14.5, so please make sure that you update as soon as possible. But this is just an update for apps such as Safari and Keychain, so it's not a full fix. A full fix needs to be done manually by yourself, and the only way you can do that is to disable hyper-threading on your Intel processor. Apple has a full guide on how to do this, link in the description by the way, but it will reduce the processor performance by as much as 40%. So I would personally advise against it unless you have a CPU with a ton of cores like 8 or higher and you mostly use single core apps. Yeah, if you want to be fully protected against zombie load, this is what you'll have to do, unfortunately. And here's something quite interesting. Google Assistant is now available for the Sonos One and the Sonos Beam, the speakers, which is quite cool. So you no longer need a Google Home to have, well, Google Home. Sonos speakers are also really good in terms of the sound quality. So yeah, hopefully Apple would add Siri and HomeKit to other speakers as well. Mostly HomeKit because, you know, Siri, let's be serious, it's not that great. And finally, Apple Pay is finally coming to more countries, especially in Europe. So it's coming to Netherlands, Hungary, Luxembourg, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Estonia, Greece, Lithuania, Liechtenstein, Latvia, Malta, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, and Slovenia. So yeah, it's really awesome to see that more people will be able to take advantage of Apple Pay because it's just awesome. Especially if you have an Apple Watch, you know, you can just pay. This is what I do all the time. I just pay using my wrist, and it's, I don't know, it feels like we're living in the future 50 years from now, but no, that's actually happening today. Yeah, just subscribe notifications if you want to see more ZONEofTECH news episodes like this one. Like I said before, check out our OnePlus 7 Pro versus S10 Plus versus iPhone XS Max versus the Pixel 3 XL, the blind camera tests. So yeah, that's a really cool video that we shot this week. And let me know in the comments, what do you guys want to see in ZONEofTECH news? What interesting topics maybe that happen even this week that you want to see in the next episode. And don't forget about a Pixel 3a giveaway, the Pixel 3a and the Pixel 3 XL. You can pick whichever you want. Just follow us on Twitter at ZONEofTECH and then retweet this tweet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're giving away 3 of these with Google. So I'll be announcing the winners on Tuesday, the 21st of May. So yeah, good luck to everyone. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. ZONEofTECH, signing out. Cheers.